All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, folks. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you.
On first down, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Third down and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready, 125, 54. I'm coming for you, mine.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Go, D. Let's go. Spawn. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deep grip.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Watch out. X3, 218, chopper.
Tannehill on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, can I have that dagger play? Can I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Breakstone, travel.
Again, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 90 Wolf.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, nice second. Now.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan has got Hooper on the short connection. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give, running right is Lewis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down. Yeah,
he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Nice hit, boy.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
15 line. 15 line. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, orbit. Let's snap.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stand up. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Three down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, Haywood. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, Steve Stick.
Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Give me 2-jet bomber. Give me 2-jet bomber. Check. Fire.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Topper. Check 17.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 45. Mike, 45. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99. Hey, Tuesday. Got it. Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Match box, right. 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Ready.
That's Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 41. A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 45. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Hard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback, with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind last year in 6. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check 26, check 26. General West. 5.
They'll try and run for it. And now look at him go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Got it. Motion. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Wait. Here we go, let's bring it.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. Complete, Smith has it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught, Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Down. 60 outlaw. 45, come on. I got
it. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Ready, you ready?
Mike 54. They get
Wait.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
He's checking. Crash.
Off play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Bravo.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 59. Crunch time, defense.
Get it.
They snap it to Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, ready, blue 80.
54. Mike 54.
I got check.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
21.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was their defense.